All right, I'm Manny Hernanez. I teach at Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, and I'm affiliated with this water system which we build in developing countries. And this filter is made with clay and sawdust, and it has colloidal silver in it. And it's a very low-cost home water system. In other words, most of the people in developing countries go to rivers, ponds, and which are mostly contaminated. And then, so they bring it home. So this is a way where they can get potable water very cheap. So the way I usually, my job is to go to these sites and set up a filter factory for production. And these are usually funded through non-government organizations like Rotary, Shoulder to Shoulder. There are some ministries involved, like there's a ministry in the Dominican Republic where this one is produced. And actually this is the filter that's made in the Dominican Republic. This is the 5-gallon bucket that was bought there. So everything is bought on site. We don't import anything. All the machinery that needs to be done to manufacture this filter is built on site. So I usually design it, and I teach them how to make the molds to do the filter. And so then after these are made, then they're fired in a kiln, and all the combustible material burns out, the sawdust that's in there. If a country doesn't have sawdust, then we use like rice husk, anything that's disposable agricultural waste, which has to be broken down into fine particles with a hammer mill. But anyway, it does the job, and that's what gives you the porosity to allow the water to filter through there. The one thing about broker technology is it's ugly, so this is the cheapest way to get poor people potable water. And that, the 5-gallon bucket is available throughout the world, so this is there. I can teach the potter how to do the filter. I can teach him how to make the mold. So everything is like workshops that I do. So anyway, then they have their filter, and like I said, a Rotary or some of the non-government organizations or some government organizations pay for the funding, and they pay for me to go there. Usually I don't charge for my services, but they pay my flight, my room and board. And then, so then we get them a filter, and then when they get their filter when they get their water from the river, then they bring it home, run it through here. So this is for a family of about 6. So then it filters through here, and then you can drink it.
How much water?
That's Fox River water that was just put in there now.
So that's what you put in,
Uh-huh.
straight out of the Fox.
Yeah.
How much water can it purify in 24 hours?
When we're doing the recipe for the clay and sawdust, we want a filtration rate of 1 to 2 liters per hour.
Okay.
So gallon-wise, I guess,
Half gallon?
yeah, I guess in an hour, let's see, 2 liters per hour, that would be what, half gallon? And in 2 hours, you get a gallon.
Sure.
But it only holds so much water, so you have to, as it goes down, you have to fill it. So this is only for drinking water purposes. It's not for bathing. I mean, they can do that if they want, but they just have to have water all the time. But it's mostly for drinking water. Most of the people in developed countries purify their water with chlorine.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't like the chlorine taste.
Gotcha.
The other thing you can do it with boiling your water.
Mhm.
But in developing countries, a lot of their cooking is done with wood. A lot of their I do a lot of potters. I work with a lot of potters, and they fire their kilns with wood,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have to boil the water for getting. So, like the water, the women and the children have to go maybe 5 kilometers, sometimes longer than that, to find wood to bring it home. And that's all you see in developed country. People bring water and wood. So with this situation, one of the big factors is you lower the incidence of diarrhea, so you're giving them a health benefit. The other thing is you're cutting back on wood, where they don't have to boil the wood. I mean, excuse me, boil the water. And I guess that's pretty much it.
How can people get in touch with you or contact you, or if they want more
I
information?
teach at Northern Illinois University. My phone number there is 815-753-7888, and email is mhernandez@niu.edu.